What's going on YouTube? Thank y'all for tuning into Model Car 1589. And it's me, Leon. And if y'all like building model cars that just like watching model car building channels, then thank you. It's Model Car 1589. And every model that I build, I gotta make it shine. 1589. It's Model Car 1589. And every model that I build, the color gotta be tied 1589. And make sure y'all go to mcvproducts.net and purchase y'all some 3D printed parts. Bring your model cars to life. And also go to Amazon/Master Builder. Get yourself a Master Builder today. And always remember, y'all, stay mild.
What's going on YouTube? Thank y'all for tuning into Model Car 1589. It's me, Leon, and today is Model Cars and Coffee, y'all. So let me go ahead on it and get my sip of coffee before we get this started. Thank you, Paul, over there at Left Coast Model Car Builds, man, for hosting this Model Cars and Coffee. We do every awesome Sunday, y'all. And what I got going on today on the bench, really not too much, y'all. Right now, I'm getting my mind prepared for this 48-hour glute build that's coming up. That's the latest thing that I'm thinking about, y'all. So I'm gonna hold on my model building for a minute, just until the 48-hour glute build, y'all, because I'm trying to get everything in order. I want to make sure that I have my model kits in order for the next couple months up, because I'm getting down to my last couple models. So I'm trying to stretch them all out. You know what I mean? I got 2 Impalas left. I have the Corvette that I got to build with my son on the Corvette group build that me and my son is doing. I got 1 more snap kit, and what else? And I also got the cable car that Matthew sent me. Thank you, Matthews, for Model Car videos. Thank you, Matthew, you know what I mean, for that kit. And I have to, you know what I mean? I got a few things on the bench, but I'm trying to slow down because I'm not trying to run out of kits before the year ends. You know what I mean? Y'all know how it is. And it's kind of tight right now. Can't go out there and get too many kits, you know, because they are up there right now. But I'm looking for some deals on Facebook Marketplace, you know what I mean, to get some more kits and stuff like that. You know, I'm kind of far from Hobby Lobby and everything, being in San Francisco. So it's taking me a minute, y'all, because I got some ideas on the truck. I want to build a truck. You know, I got them dualies, so I got to get a truck, y'all. I've been looking at I think it's a Silverado, the dually Silverado. I've been looking at, you know what I mean? So I forgot, I had it locked in on my phone. Forgot what website it was on, and it was at a decent price. So that's another thing, that ordering stuff, y'all. I have problems ordering stuff. I'm old school. I'm 46. I'll be 47 this year, y'all. And I know I don't look like it, but I'm up there. I'm almost 50. And that right there, man. But I'm glad that I made it this far, and I plan to live a million years. But, you know, God willing, every day is a blessing, y'all, especially this soulful Sunday. Model Cars and Coffee, soulful Sunday, y'all. Let's put the Lord first on this day. And I'm just in a good mood, y'all. And I really ain't got really too much on the bench today, but I just wanted to sit back and talk to y'all and let y'all know that I appreciate everybody that watches my channel, that subscribe to my channel, that comments on my channel. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate appreciate my sponsor, mcvproducts.net. Thank you, Matthews. Y'all make sure y'all go out there to mcvproducts.net and purchase y'all some 3D printed parts, and make sure y'all put in to get y'all a discount. I believe 10% discount, y'all. MC, what is it? What is it? I gotta make sure. MC 1589, y'all. MC 1589, it'll get y'all a 10% discount. I got to go back and check the paperwork, y'all, so don't doubt me on it. Don't dock me on it, but I believe that's it. You know, I'm new to this. Thank you. And that's another thing I would like to speak on, is that a lot of people in the comments and my Instagram, Facebook, all that, a lot of people ask me, man, how you get started, man? How you get up there, man? What you do? And I just started making videos, and y'all actually taught me about myself, y'all. And I like to say thank you to all y'all. Y'all taught me y'all taught me about myself. A lot of things I didn't know until I started reading the comments, and then I started seeing the familiarity of everything. You know what I mean? And the brother was like, man, I like your characteristic. I like your charisma. I like your attitude. I like your, you know what I mean? I like your style. I like your, just me. That's my soul, me. This is, you know, I can't be nobody else. And I'm seeing the world like me for me. So I am not a gimmick. I'm not an act. I ain't none of that. I am me. I'm Leon, model car 1589. And I know I explained this in videos way back, but the 1589 is each month in the year. 15 January, May, August, September. That's my family. That's me, my wife, and my kids. That's the month of their birthday. So I, you feel me, had to put my family, because they the ones that got me back into it, because they used to look at the model kit that was sitting on my dresser, and they was like, you gonna build that, man? You gonna make it? And I was looking at it, and something sparked in me, but they used to always be like, what's up with that right there? Because it was always in the box, just sitting on my desk. You know what I mean? I never built it. I just looked at it like, I'm gonna build it one day. I'm gonna build it one day. 2022, spark, wow. I got back in it, start building, y'all. But it's family, and y'all family. You know what I mean? Y'all family. And it's just like, man. So this model Cars and Coffee, y'all, is more about the coffee. Talking about like the female self spilling the tea. Now, men, we drink the coffee. So this is all about the coffee today, y'all. You know what I mean? But it's all about Marlon and what Marlon means to me. And I've been looking at a lot of brothers' videos, and one brother, I can't remember his name, but I'm new to his page, but he's been around for a minute. And he was speaking on how the hobby is dying, or we can't let it die. And I was sitting back and I'm like, man, the way society is now is that, sorry about that, YouTube. Like I was speaking, society today, everything's evolved. So now we have the 3D printing, right? And I was just thinking about it. I'm like, okay, in the next 10 years, are we still going to have these model kits in these stores? Because a lot of stores is closing down, you know, the way the economy is working. And the small businesses is the first things that fall. And I was just thinking, I'm like, well, we can't put all the pressure on the stores, y'all, because it's all about us and the way we the way we love this hobby. We got to keep it going. The modelers got to keep it going. So if we have to evolve and get 3D printers just to keep it going, because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, my son right now is 15 years old. And just say the economy crash, knock on wood, hopefully not. But let's say everything go bad, and we want to keep this hobby going. If we can't go back into stores, right? But you have that 3D printer at the house, and you have some files on your computer and everything, you can keep the hobby going. You can 3D print you up some files, some models, and keep it going. Even though society has shut down, we have the equipment today to keep this hobby going. So when I look at 3D printing now, I look at it as we elevate. Everything elevates because the cars today, they're not going to have as many details as we had with the engines and the interior. Everything is digital now. So it's not going to be the same, but best believe they going to go back and be like, man, y'all used to drive your own cars. Man, y'all engines, how y'all used to put that together. You know, they going to be intrigued. Just like we intrigued with all the old stuff back then, they're going to be intrigued with our stuff. So best believe this hobby is not going nowhere. It's just elevating. And we're going to have to elevate with it. So I was saying to myself, I said, well, in that case, let me go and get me a 3D printer and get everything that way. If anything do go bad and they do shut down, I can print me up my own model kit. You know what I mean? Because the pandemic, everything was online. You know what I mean? We couldn't walk into Hobby Lobby. We couldn't walk into our hobby shops, you know what I mean, and get supplies and get stuff. We had to order it online. So we already know that it gets shut down on us. So I was thinking about that, how the hobby is going to elevate. It's going to move on. But at the same time, it's up to us to keep this hobby going. So, yeah, Revell or, you know what I mean, AMT might close their doors one day. But we have the equipment now to keep it going, y'all. So everybody out there that's worrying about if this hobby going to die, it's up to you to keep it alive, just like it's up to me. Because I pray one day that my son get into it like I got into it. But when he get up in age, the cars ain't going to be the same. So if he want that engine, like they been talking about LSs and them 340s and them big blocks and small blocks, they ain't gonna have none of that because everything gonna be, electric. So they gonna be intrigued with our life, y'all. We the last of the best, y'all. So we gotta hold on to this hobby. We gotta keep it going. So that's my answer, I guess, to the brother question. It really wasn't a question. It was just him answering some things, and I was figuring the same way. We the only ones that can keep this hobby going, y'all. We can't depend on the suppliers. I pray that the suppliers last forever, but it's going to be up to us to hold on to this hobby. And thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to everybody that watches my page. Thank you to everybody that comments on my page. Thank you to Paul at Left Coast Model Car Builds for hosting this Model Cars and Coffee. Thank you to Matthew, MCVProducts.net. Purchase y'all some 3D printed parts. It bring your models to life. Man, you know what I mean? Y'all go out there and also purchase y'all a master builder. You know what I mean? That way y'all can document all y'all models. That way in the future, when somebody want to build a model and they come across that master builder, you're like, what is this? And it's going to have step-by-step of how to build a model car, y'all. So all I'm saying is we got to keep this hobby alive. I love y'all. Stay mild.
Go to MCV Products and purchase y'all some 3D printed parts today. Bring your model cars to life. And also go to Amazon/Master Builder and get yourself a Master Builder today.